an urgency as well as a security and transparency that's far greater than what we currently have. A lot of these digital lotteries where they choose their own number. We don't do that. And so I wanted to just kind of preface everything right now and say thank you for being on the call. This is our Saturday morning live. This is where we're going to kind of touch base with our whole team so you guys know who everybody is and really kind of delve a little deeper into who we are as a team. And so, with that said, I won't espouse anymore. I'm going to kick it over. The first person I want to kind of bring on, just to say a couple things about the tech side, is Chris Reichard. And Chris Reichard is our CTO. He has been tirelessly working to build this system, and we will kick it over to him. Chris, can you talk a little bit about the tech side and where we're going?
Sure, sure. Hi, everybody. Thanks a lot, Chad. As Chad mentioned, we're really excited to be here, and we really appreciate you guys taking the time on your Saturday morning to learn a little bit more about us and hopefully get a little bit better understanding of what our vision is for My Lottery Store. So, as Chad mentioned, I own everything on the technical side, and that includes everything from the affiliate interface to the enterprise store, and every single game that we're going to be producing over the next couple of months and years. So obviously, it's a really, really exciting position for me because I get to work with a lot of great, very, very innovative engineers and user experience designers, and we're going to really be producing some very exciting games. As Chad mentioned, the lottery is the core of our business, but in order to really help bring enthusiasm and excitement to it, we need some very compelling technology to do that. Blockchain is one of those things that brings some excitement to the platform. So obviously, we're really, really excited to be working on that. But over the next couple of months, we're going to be releasing, kind of systematically releasing new games. And, obviously it starts with the Powerball here in the U.S., and then we're going to go into some 50-50 raffle games, into Mega Millions, and then on into some European lotteries and stuff like that. So you're going to see a very consistent roadmap of growth for us that's going to just keep expanding on your opportunities as mobile agents and enterprise stores to engage our customers even deeper as time goes on. So, like I said, we're really excited to be here. If you guys ever have any questions about the technology, just reach out to happy@mylotterystore.com, and that'll come into to my inbox as well, and I'm happy to explain in detail. So again, thanks everybody for being here, and look forward to a long and prosperous business opportunities with everybody. So thanks a lot. Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Chris. Very, very cool. Okay, we're going to kick this over to two of our sales guys, Jonathan Younger and Will Shaw. You heard from Will Shaw the other day. These guys came in. They're the ones who are on the ground running, building out kind of our drive worldwide. And right now, our focus, if you guys don't know, is really the Caribbean. But I wanna open it up. Jonathan, are you there? Okay. We'll kick it over to Will Shaw. Give me 1 second. I'm also the controller of this whole thing, so I have to unmute people, mute people, etc. So
Hey guys, can you hear me? This is Will Shaw.
there he is.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Thank you so much for taking the time to meet us here on this Saturday morning. We really appreciate it. A lot of exciting things going on. Just wanted to touch base on the sales side of things and just kind of touch base. I know last time we had talked about the Devil Days. Very excited about that. We've got that kicked off running through November 15th for the mobile agent side as well as December 15th for the enterprise side. So a lot going on. We're going to touch base on that again on what some of the numbers look like as we meet some of these goals. But just wanted to say thank you, and we're really excited, and we're really looking forward to the way things are coming. So thank you. Is Jonathan on?
Let's see if we can get Jonathan. You there? Hold on. Let me unmute him real quick. Okay, he should be unmuted. Jonathan, you there? As you all know, sometimes we stumble over some technical difficulties as we're all on phones. computer devices and such. So every once in a while we might stumble a few times, but it's okay. I know he's here, but he might be having a issue. So we're gonna kick it out. I'll move on. So one thing I want to tell you guys before I move forward is, again, Chris talked about it. One of the big things is if you guys ever have any issues, be at mylotterystore.com. That's really where kind of every email comes in. I double check it. Some of our founders double check it. We really have the whole team. And this helps us, like, we've had a few issues. There was a Bitcoin payment that came in and it never confirmed. These types of things that happen because they're technical, snafus every once in a while, right? It's helpful to understand that is kind of our mainstay to put something in a queue and really research it. So if you're having any issues, some issues we can't help, but at the end of the day, most issues we're going to try to as much as we can. And so with that said, and if you also have any questions, again, just throw it down in this chat. I will answer that question either at the end or in a direct email to you. Feel free to ask any question in the chat, please. I'm going to kick this over. Let's see if a while ago. It's also, I'm just double checking. I do not see her here, so maybe something happened. Okay, so we will move on. Stephanie, if you don't know, I'll give you kind of a little background. Stephanie is the VP affiliate marketing and sales, and she really is kind of a point person with all the affiliates. She's the one who's looking at the systems, kind of thinking through the systems to make your back-end dashboard easier. And that's a big thing. And what we're going to have, she's going to be doing some training here very, very shortly. And that we're going to start implementing that on the back end on your dashboard as well. So there's a lot of things happening right now that you might not see, but we're getting them into our process, right? It's always a process for us. And so you guys understand, we're never sitting back. We're always trying to fix things and make things better and make things easier for you. And that's also going back to kind of if you guys have any questions or even any solutions. We love solutions. Again, like I've said in the past, we're all part of the same big family, the same My Lottery Store family. So with that said, Stephanie, she will be, you guys will hear from her a lot more. And she has been hard at work kind of making some of these systems on the back end much smoother and operationally sound. With that said, another person on our team, let me see if he is here. Daniel Sloan, he is not here. I know that he had some things. He might not have been able to make it. Daniel Sloan is one of the founders, and he is kind of head of partnerships. And you will hear from him sooner or later for sure. But he's an ex-Marine, and he brings that driving force with him, which is always awesome. He's one of those guys who gets in a room, he has ideas, and we really flesh stuff out and get stuff done. And at the end of the day, that's really what you need. And all of our founders have really empowered the entire team to do exactly that. And so, although he's not on the call, I just wanted to touch base and Daniel Sloan, he's been in the space for quite some time. What I want to do is move on, and I'm not trying to move too fast, but you know what? Time is money at the end of the day, and I know you guys, it's a Saturday, so I don't want to waste everyone's time to listen to me ramble on for sure. So next up, let me find Terrell. Let's see if he is on here. He is. I'm unmuting him. Terrell is another founder. He has been a huge force on the global direction side. So he's looking at areas where we're going to outreach to. I mean, I know he has a scope for Africa and a few other areas. And Terrell, are you there? Let's see. Let me make sure he's.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you, buddy.
All right. So Hey, so thanks guys, everybody. Yeah, I'm Terrell Goodwell. Just want to say thank you to everybody for taking the time this morning. Um, this has been a project for us that has a lot of passion, and this has been all of our babies for the last 8 9 months, and to see it really come to fruition has been a joy. We have a solid team. Everybody's working together seamlessly and really just excited about bringing this platform to not only to the people but to the world. Just being able to give ordinary people the ability to do something extraordinary is I think is a gift. Not too many times that I always say we always think about playing the lottery. We never thought about actually owning one. So my lottery store is giving people the ability to get that online business in one of the largest markets, largest industries in the world, and I think that's tremendous. So, we will continue to focus on the Caribbean and on the world, and we will give you guys the best that we have and the best technology, the best support. Chad does an awesome job of just keeping everybody and keeping the ship headed in the right direction. Our tech, Chris, Will, all our sales guys, man, they're really immersed in this process, and I always have to tell them thank you. So with that being said, man, I'm just excited. I'm excited about this opportunity. I'm excited for everybody to get the opportunity to really change lives. I know a lot of people said it before, but I think this is really an opportunity that you're in front of. That if you take a strong look at what you have, this is going to make a lot of people's lives a lot better. So I'm excited to be a part of it. So with that said, I'll turn it back over to Chad. Thank you.
Thanks, Terrell. And really, like he said, we really are here to kind of change the game for people. We want to make this one of those types of systems that it's just easy, right? And I think that at the end of the day, it's really our driving forces. Look, we see the benefit of this. We see the drive of this. We see what can happen. We want to make it as easy to use and as smart as possible while we expand it into different games like Chris had talked to you about. That to us is really exciting. And there's a lot of cool games we have kind of sat down and talked about. I could espouse all day long about, guys. I mean, there's some really coming down the pipeline, but we got to get there. Baby steps, right? So, with that said, I believe Jonathan is here. Let me test something. I know he's like, "Hey, you can't hear me." I said, "Hold on, give me 1 second." So just let me test something. Try to unmute him here. Jonathan, can you hear me? I know he texted me. Let's see if your side works here now.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Jonathan, we can hear you now.
Oh, hello. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? My name is Jonathan Young. I'm part of the sales team. I'm excited to be here. I'm so excited about the opportunity we have and about coming to the Caribbean and taking this thing global. I see an opportunity that everyone should be able to see where we can go out and make a good cause and do a lot of good things and make a lot of money doing it. And so everybody should be excited about it. Everybody should be willing to make the next step and turn the next corner to flip the next dollar and do everything we can to be successful in this business and in everything else we do in life. So let's all plan to be successful. Let's all have a great day. Let's all go out and do as much as we can to push this platform as far as we can push it and exceed our limits. Thanks.
Thanks, Jonathan. Next up, before we jump over to our CEO, Commander-in-Chief, Michelle Lilly Hester, I want to first reach out to one person who is on this call who has been really a driving force from the day one, and that's Manoa McClendon. He's probably not expecting to speak, but boy, I'd love to just have him say a couple words if he could. I know that he has been a very critical part of moving the ball forward. Manoa, you there?
Hey, how's it going, Chad? I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
First of all, I want to say go Astros. Houston, Texas in the building.
Hey,
For all the Astros fans out there. But hey, I'm excited, Chad. Like you guys said, if you can, I'm sorry, I'm driving, so I hope you guys can hear me. But I'm excited about this platform. From day one, I saw you guys putting all the work in and all the sacrifice to get this off the ground, and now it's off the ground. So we're excited to take it to the next level. I think having the opportunity to play the lottery is great, but having the opportunity to have your own store is even better. So, I mean, when Michelle first told me about it, it was a no-brainer. I got it. I think a lot of business owners out there, business-minded people will get it. I mean, it's not something that we really have to sell. We just really have to share it, and people are going to jump on board. So thank you so much, Chad, for this opportunity to be able to share, and I'm ready to rock.
Awesome. And Manoa, thank you for everything. And to everybody here, again, I know we're going to say this a lot, but the reality is we really appreciate everything you guys are doing and all the feedback. I will say this left, right, and center. The feedback is huge for us guys, and this is what brings the family together and ultimately allows us to change things in a much greater way. Is really allowing you guys to have that ability to say, hey, what about this? And sometimes we can't put it in that dev process right then, but you can bet we, both Chris, myself, Stephanie, our founding team, everybody, even our sales team, sometimes they're in these little dev talks where we're saying, okay, how are we getting this to work, right? So before I invite Michelle on to talk a little bit further, I just want to talk a little bit about the Double Days event, okay? So this Double Days event, we touched base on it earlier this week. This thing's about to kick off. We have all the banners, we have all of the leaderboards, we have the rules, everything. We're actually working to upload all of that right now. And so what you're going to see is there's going to be certain requirements to it, but the leaderboard is going to be running, and it's going to be a live dynamic leaderboard. So you're going to see where you are in relation to other people, and I believe it's going to be very, very exciting. It's going to drive a lot of people to try to get there faster, right? And I think one thing we all like is a little bit of competition. And I don't like competition out of the idea that, it's one person's going to win it all. I like to say it is, when there is competition, it rises all boats. And all of us, when we're all fighting to get that top, especially when we understand what we're going after, I think it really is a driving force of good. And so with that said, I just wanted to let you guys know that there's a lot of stuff that's on the back end. It's about to come in. And so expect the dashboard to change a little bit here very, very soon. We suspect by Monday, that's the timeline. And so just to let you know, everything will be on there. We'll be ready to go. And if you have any questions about that at any time, feel free to reach out again to happy@mylotterystore.com. Last but not least, Energy CEO Michelle Lilly Hester. Michelle, are you there?
I am here. And Chad, for those that don't know, let me give the proper introduction of myself. I am success magnet, money magnet, billionaire in the making, millionaire maker, global leader, phenomenal woman. Michelle Lilly is on the line, and I'm excited to be the CEO of My Lottery Store. So, with that being said, I want to first thank again everybody for being on. Like I said, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. So we really appreciate the time that you're taking out this morning to seize this opportunity. And when I say seize the opportunity, I want to go into a little more detail about that in just a moment. But I want to talk about what our vision is here at My Lottery Store, and that is to be the world's largest secondary lottery on the blockchain. The world's largest secondary lottery on the blockchain. Yes, I said it, the world's largest. This is an emerging market. This is an emerging industry. The secondary lottery is an emerging industry. I know many of us may not know because in the United States, we are only aware of what the games that's offered here in the US. But around the world, the lottery is still huge. So just think about this, that is an $80 billion market here in the United States. And the United States only makes up 4% of the world. So what does that leave us to with the other 96% of the world? That we have an opportunity to offer flagship lotteries, not just US Powerball, US Mega Millions, but we have Euro Millions, we have Super Lotto around the world, we have the Australian, any game that you can think of that's a flagship lottery in any country, we have the ability to offer it on our platform, and we'll be offering it on our platform through our roadmap, as our CTO, Chris Reichert, talked about. and many other games to come. And our mission is to empower mobile agents and enterprise stores around the world to create financial freedom through the My Lottery Store digital platform. And why do we feel like we, can create financial freedom and people can create financial freedom through this platform? One is because if you think about it, if when the lottery first started, just if we take the United States, and when it first started in the United States, and people, if you were one of the first lottery stores to open in the U.S., that means most of the people had to come to the only lottery stores that were open to play the games, which means that that gave way to lots of opportunity to those stores to actually gain customers and gain a great market share. Well, that's what you're in front of right now. But you're in front of where you have not just 4% of the world to do that, but you have 96% of the world to do that as long as they're outside of the United States. So the platform gives you a huge opportunity to go out and allow people, because we have just take US Powerball and Mega Millions. We have the largest jackpots in the world, which is huge. And people want to play, especially when they get up to the 500 million and the $1 billion jackpots. People around the world definitely want to play our lottery. And so our goal is to have 2 million customers by 2021. And our market and go-to strategy is to make sure that that's done through our mobile agents and enterprise stores. We're not looking to just go out there and splash marketing all over the world and all over the internet, although we'll do some of that as well, which will drive your business as well, because we'll support your efforts through our marketing efforts. But out of those 2 million customers, if you have 100,000 of those customers, and we'll go over those numbers in a moment, or 50,000 of those customers, and being on this call right now means that you're one of the founding mobile agents or founding enterprise stores that allows us to go out there and do that. And so 2 million customers by 2021. And if you have a great market share of that, just say it's 20 people on this call right now that are participating in this. And out of those 2 million, if you just divide that by 20 and everyone ends up with 100,000 customers, that's a lot of customers that, everyone is really earning and making money off of. So we're excited to have that goal, and that goal can be reached. We know it can be reached. One of our, what we say, competitors out there has started this in 2013. In 6 years, they have over 6 million customers, which means that within 6 years, they've gained 1 million customers per year. Their market strategy has not been ours. We know that word of mouth is one of the best forms of marketing and advertising that it is. And so we know that sharing this and sharing the opportunity for people to play, lottery has been around forever. People have been running numbers forever. As we go out and we go through these different countries, we realize that lottery is a big business and a big industry. And we'll get into what those numbers are in just a moment. But just wanted to lay the foundation for you of exactly what you're in front of and to give you a real scope of the opportunity that's available to you here with My Lottery Store. So with that being said, I'm going to just go into, we talked about us, and you've got a chance to meet and hear from some of our team. We'll continue to have these type of exercises as new and presentations as new mobile agents and enterprise stores are being brought on, because we really want people to hear our heart and understand what we're about and how serious we are about being the world's largest secondary lottery in the blockchain. So we definitely want to keep sharing with you, but let's talk about what this industry is about. And the U.S. lottery is an $80 billion industry. That is massive. Over $4 billion with a B. Let me say that. $4 billion in commissions are paid out to convenience store owners. Now, when we think about that, $4 billion, and they're only making less than 0.5% of a winning ticket. 0.5% of a winning ticket. We're sharing every ticket that's sold on our platform. There's a 50-cent commission on that. So when you think about the opportunity that is available in front, there's a lot of opportunity to make lots of profit here on our platform by working with My Lottery Store. So we are the first global secondary lottery platform to incorporate the transparency and security of the blockchain. So what is the blockchain? Why is the blockchain important? Blockchain is a technology that allows individuals and companies to make instantaneous transactions on a network without any middleman like banks. So if you know anything about cryptocurrency runs on the blockchain. The blockchain is essentially a public ledger that's available for you to be able to go. Anyone in the world can go and see the transparency of the transactions that were taking place. So, which means that if someone plays our game on the blockchain, it's immutable, meaning that we cannot change those numbers. So it eliminates any thought of fraud, any thought of we're not being transparent. If your numbers were played, they're going to be there, and you're going to be able to see them, or any of your customer numbers as well. And so it also eliminates any human error as well. So we use the same numbers as the flagship lotteries. So when we talk about flagship lotteries, you want to think about Powerball, Mega Millions, which simply means that we don't make any numbers up that can't be verified. So essentially, we're mirroring those flagship lotteries. So whatever the numbers come up with the US Powerball, Mega Millions, and all the other lotteries that we'll be adding to this platform, those will be the winning numbers that people will base their winnings on. So when we talk about lottery industry statistics, let's think about what industry made more money than the movie, music, NFL, MLB, and NBA combined. That's right, it's the lottery. And so when you think about that, people talk about the amount of money that just the NFL makes. Let's just talk about the NFL, the music industry, or the movie industry themselves, or the NBA. They pay out players millions and millions and millions of dollars. So why is this important? Because if you're at the beginning of an industry, basically we are Ubering the lottery. We're taking the lottery. It's digital now, just like everything else is digital, just like Amazon took over stores. I'm sure more and more you'll see more and more digital lotteries come behind us as well. We're not the only ones doing that, but we're going to be the best in this industry that's doing it. I can guarantee you that just from the team we have. I'll put my team up against any other team out there that's in this industry, and we will stay the most innovative, the most competitive, and the most transparent when it comes to making sure that our mobile agents and enterprise stores have the best there is to offer to make sure that they can actually go out there and make profitable sales being on this platform, being a mobile agent. But from 2002 to 2016, we grew from 187 billion to 294 billion. Mobile lotteries is a $43 billion industry, and there's a 9.44 compounded growth expected between 2017 and 2021. So this is like getting in the industry in the beginning of something. There's a revolution happening on the digital wave with everything. And so the lottery being one of the biggest industries in the world, you want to be in front of that wave, and this is your opportunity to do so. The lottery exceeded total casino revenue. So, and there's a globalization. Cross-border payments are happening all the time. Cross-border transactions are taking place. Why not it take place in the lottery? In Japan, they want to play the U.S. Powerball. In Caribbean, they want to play the U.S. Powerball, the Mega Millions. In Caribbean, they want to play the Euro Millions. And so our lottery platform will give them the opportunity to do this. And if I can't stress this enough, the numbers that you're seeing here, they come from the U.S. lottery, right? $80 billion in the U.S. lottery. That's 4% of the world. You have 96% of the rest of the world to go out there and take it by storm. And this platform gives you the opportunity to do that. And so the opportunity that's presented to you is giving mobile agents and enterprise stores the opportunity to participate in an emerging digital global lottery market with unlimited earning potential. That's right, unlimited earning potential. In our research, what we found is that 9 out of 10, the lottery has a 90% retention rate. So when you think about typical affiliate programs or typical multi-level marketing programs, a lot of times what falls off is the retention. People don't stay on, they don't continue to buy the potions and the lotions and everything else that's being sold. But when it comes to the lottery, 9 out of 10 people play every week, play every game. And so if you think about all the games that we'll have offered, right now it's the Powerball, and we're adding the Mega Millions right there shortly after. The Powerball happens twice a week. The Mega Millions happens twice a week. When you think about when we add the Euro Millions and the other ones and the 50-50 raffles that we have and the scratch-offs that's coming, like Chris mentioned, think about all the opportunity that's available to make money on a daily basis. And once you send someone your link and they register as a player, It's always to you. So you want to talk about true residual income? People, when they play the lottery, they don't want to miss those numbers. They want those numbers. I mean, I have a 94-year-old grandmother that lives with me right now. When I think about, she still has me playing the lottery for her. You know, can you go play my numbers? People, is just something that we do. It's innate in us. We like to play the lottery. So this is your chance to be part of this global digital revolution. When I say we are Uber in the lottery, we are Uber in the lottery. And My Lottery Store is a digital gaming platform that can be played worldwide. Our platform allows agents to be their own mobile storefronts for selling lottery tickets and earning commission on all tickets sold, as well as winning jackpots. You can participate as a mobile agent or as an enterprise store, and we'll go into actually what those are. So our mobile agents, as a mobile agent, there are several ways to earn income. You can sign up members and sell tickets, sign and empower other mobile agents, and sign up enterprise stores, which allows you to share profits from those ticket sales and winnings. Agents earn $25 commission for every mobile agent signed up, and $15 commission for every agent one of your mobile agents signs up. And we'll go into this in a minute. I'll just have Terrell go over the numbers. And as an agent, you'll receive 1% profit share of any winning ticket. So what does that mean to you? So think about it on the 50-50, which will start on a weekly basis, and then on a daily basis, we'll have a 50-50. So there'll be a daily winner here quite shortly. Someone, whoever wins, that means you're getting 1% of that jackpot. So somebody from this group right here, because this is the founding group, someone from this group will actually have someone that will play and win, and from that store they'll earn the 1%, whether they actually have the winning ticket or not. But again, all our agents and all our enterprise stores, you have the ability to play as well. Mobile agents can sign up an enterprise store and earn $500 commission, as well as a 50-cent commission for every ticket and enterprise store sold. When we talk about enterprise stores, so enterprise stores are basically your stores. If you think about, so say you're in the Bahamas, or say you're in Jamaica, and you sign up someone that has a lot of foot traffic. So enterprise stores, they get a higher commission payout for every ticket sold, because when you think about, they have the foot traffic. So you have someone that has a lot of foot traffic where they can actually sell a lot of lottery tickets. So that's someone that may want to have an enterprise store, someone who just wants to earn an actual more profit on all the tickets that's being sold. You can earn double commission for mobile agents and enterprise stores. This is what Chad alluded to a little bit earlier when he talked about our double days, and we'll be sending that out to everyone in the email. It'll also be in your back office. You have the opportunity through November 15th to earn, for anyone that you sign up, to have double days. So instead of getting $25 per agent that you sign up, you're actually getting $50 per agent that you sign up. We have a contest going on. The first person to hit that actually gets prizes, 1 through 10 prizes. So we'll actually be sending out that information as well. And I'm going to skip down. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to ask Chad. Chad, can you actually turn this over to Terrell? Terrell does a great job at presenting this. We just landed back from Jamaica yesterday. We have a huge group in the Caribbean that's growing, and he was presenting this and going over it. And I just wanted for people to actually see what the type of opportunity exists here. And so Terrell, can I turn this over to you to actually go over this with everyone?
Terrell's in the house. Let me double check here. Sorry, the list is very long, so I have to make sure. Okay, we should be open.
Okay, can you hear me? Everybody hear me?
Yeah, take it away.
All right. So a lot of us that's on this phone, some have done multi-level marketing before, affiliate marketing before. So some of you might not be familiar, but even for the novice that's never done this before, we wanted, our concept with all this is that if you can copy and paste, you can run this business. And we do very conservative numbers, because if the conservative numbers work, if you really go out there and kill it, then, more the better. So if you look at the top line, so a store is an affiliate. It could be a mobile agent, or it could be an enterprise store, however you want to say it. But those are all considered stores. So if you look at 10 stores, let's say the average person goes out and gets 10 stores, 10 people to sell an average of 100 tickets. Then you have 16 drawings. Powerball is 2 times a week. Mega Millions 2 times a week. That's 16 drawings a month. That's an average. That's a total of 16,000 tickets. At 50 cents commission, that's $8,000 a month. Now, if that person, those 10 people that you brought in on your first level, if they just happen to tell just one other person, like, hey man, I'm really making some money with this my lottery store, it's going great, and they tell one other person, so you get 20 people, you get another 10 people on your second level. So with a total of just 20 people in your organization only, this is not going to build $1 million, millions of people downline or any of that type of stuff. Literally with 20 people, so you got another 10 on your second level. Same average number of tickets, same drawing, 16 tickets, but on your second level, you're getting paid 25 cents per ticket. You put those two together, that's $12,000. So that's $12,000 a month that you're making with a minimum of 20 people in your total organization. Now, I don't know about everybody on the phone, but I think that's a very achievable goal for most people, because everybody around you is either selling lottery or know somebody who are either playing lottery or know somebody who wants to, right? So we made this very simple for you guys. This is a very achievable, and $12,000 a month, just by selling 100 tickets, I think that's a very doable thing. So we just wanted to like I said, we wanted to make it as simple as possible for you guys to go out and be successful, and if you go and you keep going, so 25 people, do the same thing. They get 100 tickets, same minimum tickets. That's 40,000 tickets at 50 cents. That's $20,000 a month that you guys are making. And it goes on. So 50 people in your organization, same number of tickets. That's I'm sorry, I'm looking at this thing wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah, so you can see what the numbers are. With 100 people in your organization selling just a minimum of 100 tickets. And the average is, so the most people who go and play the lottery, they buy 3 tickets at a time. So really back it down. If you just got 30 people that customers that are playing with you, you are already to 100. You're already to almost to 100 tickets a month. So it's very easy to get to. It's very seamless, and we're going to give you guys basically the points and the targets to hit for. All you got to do is go out and grow your business, and you will be highly successful with this My Lottery Store platform. I'll turn that back over to Michelle.
Thanks, Terrell. Can you hear me? Chad, am I?
You are good to go. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So with that being said, you can see that the opportunity is here, and you can also see, so this makes sense when you think about the lottery just in the United States being an $80 billion business. So to break that down even further, 1.4 billion tickets are sold per month. 1.4 billion tickets are sold per month for lottery. That's huge, huge. And those numbers we're talking about are just US numbers. I'm going to go into commissions for signing up enterprise stores. So just like you get a commission for signing up affiliates, signing up enterprise stores as well, there's a 10 to 15% commission. So one enterprise store signed up is $500 to $1,200 commission. 10 enterprise stores, $5,000 to $12,000 commission. 25 enterprise stores, and it goes on and on. But as you can see, just the commissions that can be paid out for signing up enterprise stores, because there are people all over we're running into people that have 250 Circle Ks throughout the Caribbean that actually want this in their store. We have people that have 1,200 agents that want this, insurance agents that want to participate in this throughout the Caribbean as well. So when you think about the opportunity that's available, people always say, man, we can't do it in the US. There's a huge market just outside the US, and people actually want to be able to sell US Powerball, US Mega Million tickets throughout the world. So from monthly commissions from enterprise ticket sales, one enterprise store selling 1,000 tickets per month is $500 in commission a month. 10 enterprise stores selling 1,000 tickets per month is $5,000 in commissions a month, and it goes on and on. So it only takes 150 people that play 8 times a month to sell 1,200 tickets. We just want you to get the simplicity of this, the opportunity. It doesn't take a lot. You don't need a whole lot of people to make a whole lot of profits here from this platform and a whole lot of commissions here from this platform. So whether you're a mobile agent or enterprise store, we have marketing tools and support for you. For those of you who are already in, we have a personal dashboard and affiliate link that's in the back, a personal QR code coming soon. Let me actually turn on my camera. So, wait a minute. And I just want to actually show some of the marketing tools that are available to you. So when you think about this right here, so this is a topper. This is something that we're going throughout the different regions that we're going to, and we're going to put these on top of, just like you could go to a gas station, and you see the display there. We'll be putting these on gas stations. We'll be putting these on counters throughout the world where people can play the U.S. Powerball, sign up and play. These are marketing tools that you can actually order out of your back office. We'll be putting these up in just a moment. We have Play Now, U.S. Powerball, sign up, these little cards that you can sit right here. We'll have these available for you. There'll be a QR code that can be linked directly to you. So all someone has to do is scan it and open it up, and they have your link now. They sign up, register, they play. They're your player forever. And every time they play, you get the commission that they're playing. We have stickers that you can put in bathroom stalls, that you can put in windows, that you can put all over, that allow people to play and share with this code. This can be your code right here. You share this, they link it to you, and now you're a player. You weren't even there. You can put this in back of taxi cabs. Ooh, you can ask Uber drivers, sign up Uber drivers. When you think about tourists, so there's a plethora of marketing tools that's coming. We have copy and paste digital marketing tools that's coming for you as well, that you'll be able to utilize for yourself and for your teams as well. So there's a lot that we have coming. We have training bots coming. We have SMS and emails coming. What does that mean? So when your players register and become a member of our site and they begin to play, what happens is they'll have to put their phone number in. When they put their phone number in, they'll have to, we will be able to send them SMS messages on a daily basis and saying, hey, Powerball jackpot is this. Don't forget to play. The Powerball happens every Wednesday and Saturday. We'll send those messages out on Tuesday. We'll send those messages out on Wednesday. So there's some things that'll go out automatically, and marketing tools that will help us to support you as you go out here and build this business and build this opportunity for yourself. So with that being said, let me check this chat in case we had any questions. Were there any questions in the chat that we need to address? I see about materials being translated to Spanish. We do have videos for those of you that, I don't know if you've seen the video or not, but we do have videos. We do have a Spanish video that is coming. We'll be dropping a player video here within the next few days as well. And we will be getting this thing out and getting it started. So if there's any other questions, I've seen Chad has been answering those questions in the chat. Chad, is there anything else that we need to address? I know it's 10:47, so I don't want to keep everybody this morning. I want to respect everyone's time.
I think I've answered everything. Blockchain, whoever's name is Blockchain on here, they asked a couple questions. One of them was, would the scratch offs be computer generated? Yes, they will. They will be digital. We are not playing in that physical space. It is digital. The digital is the future. Every millennial knows, and everyone that's young is only using digital. And anybody that's older, we're all going digital. Everything's going digital. No sense in going back to physical.
So when you think about that too, I want to just add on to that and semicolon what you just said there, Chad. When you think about the millennials and you think about scratch off, an instant win, and the opportunity to get millennials involved in this throughout the world, the opportunity is so vast and so great just with the millennials, because their version of the lottery is not going into the store, to the corner convenience store to play the lottery. They're going to be playing digital. So we are one of the first platforms that give the opportunity for people to go out there and do that. This opportunity, what you have sitting in front of you with this platform, is vast, and it's not and you have the opportunity to be a major player in an industry that is untapped on the digital level. So, Chad, I just wanted to say that, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I want to remind everybody, and if you have kids, you already know about this. If you don't, you might not. Kids, teens, young adults, everyone is in this world of digital space. I mean, for example, I have daughters, and I'll tell you what, they love digital stuff. I mean, they are using V-Bucks on Fortnite. They're using different types of like currencies, which I would actually call cryptocurrencies, in these different realms. So digital is really where everything is going. And that is a wide open space, because at the end of the day, every young person out there right now, they do not want to physically go anywhere. Okay, let's be clear. I mean, they have to sometimes, but they don't want to. And so there is a huge opportunity for that as well. And with that said, let me see if there's anything else on here. Yeah, Mike Freeland asked, right now, U.S. residents can sign others up but can't play. Correct. No U.S. resident can be a member or play. And so the reason why that is there is legal exceptions we have to get with the lottery here in the States. It is a big legal challenge to do that. And the reality is this, 96% of the world's out there, right? And a lot of them aren't able to play U.S. Powerball. And this is a driving force for us. I think it's more important that we go after 96% of that pie rather than that 4% of that pie. And sure, it might be a little bit more difficult for us in the U.S., but at the end of the day, the driving force for us is to open lottery up cross borders, right? So anybody, it's going to be a borderless, and that's what cryptocurrencies and that's what the digital revolution is. It's borderless. It doesn't care if you're in Guatemala or if you're in the San Juan Islands. You guys can still play the same game, and we're getting there very, very quickly. And we will be the first one to really open this stuff.
Chad, we can't hear you.
With that said, I think see here, English app. Now, patient, we want it to be the right app, and we want it to work seamlessly. So when people scan those QR codes, they are automatically underneath it, right? Whether they're buying tickets, whether, whatever they're doing, we want to make sure you guys are getting that tied to you. So a lot of this interaction between disparate parts is where the development side comes in, is where Chris, myself, founders, we all sit in a room and we literally pull our hair out sometimes trying to figure out how this is all going to work, but we get it done. And that's really the big driving force for us, is making sure the app is seamless, fun, and enjoyable for everyone to play. Any other questions? Yes. Okay. So on the blockchain also asked about mobile agents, affiliates. If they haven't paid, they're not on the back end on your dashboard. So the reason that is and we've talked about this a little bit, is we want to have it so yes, you can see those that haven't paid. The problem is the way our system is set up right now, it's not quite there. So some of the stuff that you want, believe me, this is already in a queue, and we would plan to add it down the road where you will be able to see all the people that you signed up but haven't paid. So you can also reach out to them. But we promise we will be reaching out to anybody that has signed up, that are under you. They're already tied to you no matter what, because we can confirm that on our side. And what I tell everybody in this stage while we're working on some of the stuff is, you as a mobile agent know your people best. And so if they're not on that board, more than likely you're going to reach out. And I had a short conversation with someone the other day. It was a fantastic conversation because we were talking about it. And one thing they were doing is they actually had the list, and they were reaching out to the people and saying, hey, are you going to pay? It's like a normal neighbor does, right? And I think that right there, that one-on-one conversation is hugely critical. And so don't ever forget that. And that's just some kind of a best use case that we found, an SOP standard operating that seemed to work.
Yeah, Chad, what I want to say too is that, you know, when right now, so we're in one of the biggest things about our platform is that we must stay compliant. We have a legal compliance that we have to have because of our gaming license. And we have all of this in our FAQ. So if you have any questions about, you know, how is this legal? How is this everything? We have an FAQ that you can go over. If you don't have it, it should be in the back office. If not, we can definitely send it to you. And you can get more information about how this is legal, how this works. And like I said, we're not the only ones out there doing this. So it's not like we made this up. This is something that, you know, currently exists. And so with that comes banking and comes merchant services and so forth. And so we put some things in place. We will have the payment rails with over probably the next 10 to 14 days that we're waiting on for actually to be able to accept credit cards, because I know that's been a slowdown for some people as well. So I do want to address that we are addressing and working every day. That is our main priority, is to get those payment rails in place so that everyone can be able to use credit cards and not just be able to use cryptocurrency. In the meantime, we've also been accepting Cash App as well, and we are also looking for other workarounds. But when you're going through that compliance stage, you know, gaming is a high risk, very high risk industry. And so there's a lot of scrubbing and due diligence that these banks do before they just allow you to open up different payment rails with that. And so we're actually, you know, just waiting on the finalization. We're expecting that to happen any day now, but that is something that will be put in place, and is that our number one priorities. We want to make it as easy and seamless as possible. We know we are a digital platform and everyone doesn't operate in cryptocurrency. So, but that is a way that people can sign up right now, is through Bitcoin on our platform. And again, we do have Cash App if we have to do that as well, but we are putting our payment rails in place. So I want to address that.
Thanks. And even touched on just brief, I think, in the last call, but could you kind of just buddy, what the foundation of driving force for us? And we've had conversations, we're all very passionate internally about, but could you kind of espouse that a little bit for everybody?
Oh, what is that you broke up?
On the driving force, what we want to do to the world and help them in terms of educating and had conversations about that.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I could. It was a little choppy, but I got it. I want to address that. So from a humanitarian standpoint, one of the things is that, you know, the platform is, of course, everyone, we're talking about all the opportunity and the profits that can be made through the platform. And the platform definitely exists to create financial freedom for individuals to be able to do that. But one of the things which is the humanitarian side from this, you know, we are a technology company and we believe in the technology of the future. And we are a woman-owned company, and we are an African-American owned company as well, which is huge. We are the first. And whenever you are the first, I was just reading something in Michelle Obama's book. Whenever you are the first for anything, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard than anyone else. We have a diverse team. Everyone believes in our mission. Everyone believes in our vision. So we embrace diversity just because we are women. Women ran. These men around me are dynamic and exceptional as well. So I definitely want to give kudos, but I want to talk about, from a woman's perspective, why that's very important is because typically in technology, we lag behind. We're only like 3%. We only make up 3% of technology owners out here. And so to have something to be the first to do the world's largest secondary lottery on the blockchain is a huge task and a huge feat. So I take that very seriously, for us to go out there and make this and operate from a spirit of excellence, operate from a spirit of integrity, and really move this forward in that way. On the other side of it, when you think about a company that also goes out there. One of the things that we lack behind from a diversity standpoint, as it relates to Black and brown people around the world, is education. And especially when it comes to new technologies like cryptocurrency, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and digital gaming and coding. And so our mission is to provide education, to take the funds that we receive and give a percentage of that to education and really start educating women and youth around the world about these new technologies so that we don't continue to be left behind in this emerging industry that is here. It's not coming. It's not like it's down the road. It's actually here. Some of us just are not aware that it's here. And when you really get outside the United States, you start to realize just how much is here, because a lot of people are using cryptocurrency throughout the world. And in these, especially countries like when you get to Asia and so forth, that's leading this technology revolution as well. And so that is our give, that is our give back, that is our focus. And that is really why we're doing this. That's the underlying mission of this platform, is to really give back to that humanitarian side and really educate. All of us here are passionate about education and really educating people. Like I said, I have our team up against anyone, and we know we'll make it happen. And we'll also do a lot of good as we go out here and make a lot of money. So with that being said, I'll turn it back over to you, Chad, and we can get ready to close this out so people can get their day going. It's 11 o'clock.